So I'm going to be showing you how to create this design here. What you need to do is, using a nail art tip to practice on. It can be a small one or it can be a larger one, whichever one you prefer. Do 2 coats of black and cure. I'll be using jet black from the gel bottle and cure each coat of my black. So once you've done your 2 coats of your black gel polish, you need to go in with your blooming gel. So I'm going to be using blooming gel from the gel bottle. If you don't have blooming gel, you can use a base coat. So what we need to do is apply very thin, even coat all over the nail, and you do not cure. Then what you need to do is get a white polish. I'm going to be using Daisy. And you just need to decant a small amount on your colour palette. And using a brush, I love to use my extra long fine liner brush from Hazel Dixon. And then what you need to do is stroke your brush inside the paint and twist the brush around so you've got nice even consistency and the brush is completely coated. And I start in the middle of my roses, so I'm going to just do a middle part of the rose. Okay, and then what you need to do is pick up a bead on the end of your brush, pop it in the middle, and then as you curve around the side, lift the brush so you get a really nice thin finish on the end. Pick up another bead, go over the same area, and then drag that round again. And we're just going to do exactly the same on the other side, on the opposite side. So place your bead, pull it round, pick up another bead, place it in the middle, and pull it round. And then I'm going to work in the opposite direction. So I'm going to pick up another bead here, place it down here and pull it. Another bead, place it in the same place and pull it round. Another bead. And as you can see, the blooming gel is making the white gel polish start to bloom, so you get like a shadow effect. So you've got most of the pigment in the middle here and then a shadow effect on the outside. So now I'm going to create another rose. Each petal curves around the other one so they're almost hugging each other, but you need to leave a gap. And don't stress too much about trying to get the roses to look the same, because in reality, roses and flowers don't look the same. So the first rose and the second rose has fully bloomed. I'm just going to wait a few seconds for the third rose to bloom before I cure that. I'm just speeding up this part of the video because I'm waiting for the third rose to bloom, but when I'm happy, I'm going to cure. So this time we're going to do an outline of the petals using the same brush, your fine liner brush. This time we're not going to pick up a bead, we want a very thin consistency around the whole of the brush. And we're just going to do an outline of the inside of the petals. Try not to go over the black parts, just on the inside. And it just emphasises those petals, as you can see. You can exaggerate some of the lines if you want, or you can just follow the lines. Okay, and then cure that in your lamp. So now I'm going to create a glass red to go over the top of the roses. You can buy ready-made glass colours, but I'm going to show you how you can make your own. So I'm using Diva from the gel bottle. And I'm just going to decant a bit of that red, and then I'm going to put a couple of drops of my top coat. So my shiny top coat from the gel bottle. And then I use a toothpick, or you can use an orange stick, just give that a mix. And it makes it semi-sheer, so you can still see the rose design. You can use any colour if you want to make a pink, a green, a yellow, a blue, or you can use multiple colours if you want to make a rainbow of roses. I'm going to go with the red. So I'm using, again, Hazel Dixon's gel oval brush. And I'm going to do one coat over the roses. So now I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds in the lamp. So after you've cured that, you're going to need a matte top coat. And then cure that in the lamp. I think this design looks really effective with a matte top coat. So I'm going to finish this design with a black outline all the way around just to frame it, and I'm going to use art gels. I really like art gels because they're super pigmented and you only need to use one coat. My art gels that I'm using here are from HD Pro, which is Hazel Dixon's collection, and I'm using my fine liner brush, and the colour I'm using is black, which is called Jet. If you do purchase any of these art gels, they're really good. I definitely do recommend them. And the tray that I'm using is really good for decanting some of your art gels and has a lid so they stay in there for a really long time. And to fully cure the art gels with tack-free finish, you cure them for 90 seconds. But if you want a tacky, sticky inhibition layer to play with chrome powders or foils, then you can cure it for 60 seconds and it leaves that sticky inhibition layer to work with. Once I've cured this in the lamp for the 90 seconds for this art gel, I'm going to leave it as it is. I quite like the contrast of having the shiny and the matte together. But my previous design, I did put a finish of the matte top coat over the whole design again. It's up to you which one you prefer. If you want to make the glass black design, you can purchase glass black from the gel bottle, or you can create your own by doing exactly the same steps as I showed you with the red glass, the glass red. I hope you enjoyed this design. If you recreate, please tag me. I'd love to see all your designs. And thanks again for watching. Bye.